Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today, kind of an odd one, kind of out of nowhere, but I was thinking about this unit recently, and I think once in a while I just want to just pull out a random unit that I just haven't used in a long time, and just see how they're looking in 2021, right? Actually, we're almost in 2022 now, it's December 14th, so not too long away from the new year, actually, it's coming by fast, right? So, we're going to look at this LR Gohan and Goten card that came out, what, like 2 years ago? Something like that, with the LR Tech Broly, and that, I think it was the Goten Goku Day, or it was Saiyan Day. It was one of those, like, spring campaigns that they came out. And they were actually very good at the time. They've definitely have aged quite a bit, but I'm going to be honest, I just haven't used these guys. And I think kind of what prompted me to do this showcase is, someone in my Discord said they really wanted to build a team with him, so I helped them put together a team. But I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, how good are these guys actually in today's age? So I'm going to flood him with a bunch of Hybrid Saiyan supports, and we're going to check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and review the passive, just in case some of you haven't read them in a while, or maybe not familiar with them. So, and this is going to be a Rainbow Showcase, by the way. So he's a 4-key 170 to attack, and then 150 to HP and defense for Siblings Bond. And then he's Goku Family 3-key 170 to attack, and then HP and defense 130. So he's got a very good leader skill, a lot of potential units he can use, right? His 12-key greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does colossal damage. His 18-key greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does mega colossal, so nothing too crazy there. And then the passive, just attack and defense 58%, which isn't very much, but he launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super, so you always get that guaranteed additional. And then he has key 1 and attack and defense 10% with each attack performed, up to 5 key and 100% attack and defense, and then disables rampage, which that doesn't really matter. But so basically, after 5 attacks, he's going to get the 5 key, which he desperately needs. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then he can get up to attack and defense 100%, but he has to attack 10 times. So he's almost like a long event unit to really fully get him built up. So we're going to get him fully built up in the video. I'm going to put him with really good linking partners and support units, right? And then he does have an active skill. So if your HP is 59% or less and you're facing only one enemy starting from the 3rd turn, it does a big Kamehameha attack. Okay? So you can see I've got him very highly link leveled as well. So the thing is they've got like a good link set. Like they've got good attack and defense links. The problem is I believe, where is it? I think Golden Warrior? Yeah, Golden Warrior is their only key link. So they're an LR that, other than that 5 key in their passive that they have to build up, they don't get anything extra, and they're only getting 1 key from links. So these guys struggle with key. So when I was helping someone in my Discord team build, I said you really got to have key supports for this guy. Back in the day when he was relevant, right? The thing with him was if you built the team around them, they were very good, because once again, you surround them with key and support. They're looking pretty good. Now, in today's age, we'll see how they're looking, but I'm kind of curious myself, so I was kind of excited to do this video, right? So let's look at the team build here. So we're doing a Hybrid Saiyans team, and I'm actually going to link him up with this guy here. So he actually, I think, shares 5 out of 7 links with this guy, and this guy is I think he's 40%. Let me double check. Yeah, he's a Movie Heroes 2 key and 40% support, which that Gohan and Goten is from the Broly movie, so they are a Movie Heroes unit. So because they link so well, they give 2 key and they're a 40% support, I'm going to use them as the linking partner. And then here's a 40% Hybrid Saiyan support. Here is a 35% generic support. Here's a 40% Goku Family support. So we are just flooding him with key and attack and defense support units. And then the 2 Tech Gohans are just going to stay on rotation together and kind of just stay out of the way while we focus on the showcase here. So we're just going to go through this first turn with the Gohans, doing their thing like this. All right. So yeah, I'm just really curious because I rainbowed these guys a while ago, and I don't think I've actually used them since I've rainbowed them, because the power creep's happening hard and heavy, and so like the units are just so crazy these days that, like, there's like, I don't know, I would almost say there's free-to-play units that are actually looking, like, I would say the free-to-play Master Roshi. Now, I obviously haven't used this guy in a while, but I'm just going to guess that the free-to-play Master Roshi is better than this guy. The free-to-play Prime Battle Frieza might be better than this guy. but it's because this unit is so old, right? They're going to EZA at some point, and they're just going to be absolutely balls to the wall busted, I'm sure. But I'm curious. I think when they're fully built up, like, they're going to be good. The problem is you have to build them up. So I think turn 1, they're going to look pretty unimpressive. But we've got the ideal turn here, turn 1. So there we go, 5 out of 7 links. And actually, is this Gohan? Does not have Kamehameha. That Gohan in the middle, though, is going to be getting a bunch of links. So we'll put Gohan and Goten in slot 1 because Goku's going to die instantly. So, I mean, 174k starter turn defense isn't the worst, but I don't think he builds up any more defense, right? Let me double check. Yeah, he only... Oh, no, he does get attack and defense up to 100, so he is going to build up more defense. So he actually isn't looking... Like, 174 isn't the worst. I mean, by today's standards, you usually want to be like 200k or higher, but he does... Okay, let me... I know I just read his passive, but yeah, he does not stack defense on attacking at all. So that 174, I mean, that's what you got, but he is going to build up for 10 attacks on that 10% passive. So I'm going to be curious to see what he looks like fully built up. I think he's still going to be good. We'll see. So what's his turn 1 looking like here? I mean, okay, never mind. I mean, 4.2 by today's standards isn't like the craziest, but this is like a fully non-built up. I'm actually kind of impressed with that. Like, I went in this not really knowing what to expect because I haven't used them in a really long time. I'm actually okay with 4.2 and 174k defense. That's not that bad, actually. Okay, so that's 1 attack, though. We got to get 10 attacks to fully build up, right? So I might do another video, too. I did a run non-recorded, but I was really curious about the Year 5 fusions because back in the day, they were just so powerful that you couldn't ever even get them fully built up. So I think on my own, I did some runs just to see what they look like fully built up. In the Year 5 fusions, if you had them fully built up turn 1, they definitely compete with today's meta. Like, they're insane fully built up. It's just they need, I think they needed to like 11 attacks or something to fully build up. Like, it's pretty crazy. There's not many places you can do that. All right, so I might do, because I did like a short on Videl where I just like grinded up to turn 40 on like the Bojack event. And then I just did a little short, like seeing what her attack was. Maybe I should do that with like the Year 5 fusions, like get them fully built up and do a short. You can let me know if you'd like to see that. I might potentially do something like that. All right, so okay, we're up to 192. So that's after only 1 stack out of. We got 9 more stacks. So I think, I don't know. I think they're looking pretty good. Now you're gonna notice the first 2 turns I fairly easily have gotten my 18 key super, but keep in mind, I'm running like 5 to 6 key of support on rotation with him. Like, without the support, it's even difficult to get 12 keys with this guy sometimes. Like, he misses supers. Like if you're running him in difficult content and you don't have the luxury of just throwing support at him, like every rotation, like he does struggle. So keep in mind, he's looking better right now than in a typical situation because I am absolutely flooding him with support. But I was still very impressed. So 4.7 on turn 2. Okay. This is attack number 2 of 10. We're going to try to count so we keep track of them. Here's attack number 3 of 10. Now we could get another additional. And over a 3 mil on the 12 key. Okay. And then another 4 mil. I mean, he just put up, what, like an 11 mil attack stat? I guess I can't complain about that. That's the thing, too, about this guy. He does have a lot of power in that he can throw out a ton of additionals. So, yeah, we're 4 attacks in. His second turn, he did throw out like an 11 mil attack stat, so I guess he's not bad, and I don't think I ever insinuated that he's bad. I think it's just by today's meta, he doesn't stack up, but he's looking pretty good here. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of surprising me a little bit. All right, and let's just transform one of these Gohans. Witness the world's longest active skill transformation right here in the history of Dokkan. But yeah, it's kind of exciting. So we just got some. I think this is I'm gonna launch this video a little bit after, like probably a couple days after I'm done recording it. But it might get delayed further because I'm gonna put out this video can kind of go up whenever, right? Because this is just a random showcase. So this video, if it seems like really weird that I'm talking about the data download, it's probably because I pushed it back. So what we got on Global and JP, and I did a video on it. It's on my channel. But we got a data download for basically Global's getting the LR hit. the LR Hit and God Goku, and then we're also getting the free-to-play EZAs. For some reason, not the Kefla EZA, which is really odd. Don't know when they're going to drop that. But on JP, they just got some craziness announced, because they're getting like EZAs and Awakenings for Dragon Ball Fusions, just like out of nowhere. I really thought that Fusions was going to complement Dragon Ball Heroes next year, but I guess I was wrong. I mean, they could still do other units, because there are some Awakenings they haven't done yet, like Chowman and Weirus, and I think there was one other one, like the Cooliza, I think. They haven't gotten Awakenings yet, and they're not in the current one. But there's, yeah, some new EZAs and stuff. It's kind of cool. And then they're getting a future Gohan LR, which is, he actually seems pretty good. He kind of has a lot to his kit, but he seems pretty good. All right, so we are 4 out of 10 attacks in. We are 239k defense, which is actually quite good. Well, I wouldn't say quite good, but it's respectable. Like, that's a good starter defense stat. If I see that, I say, okay, that's a good unit. He's still going to get a little bit more to build up, too. So let's see how we're looking here. Okay, and I mean, wow, 6 mil already. Okay. So this is attack 5, and he's up to 6 mil. Okay, there's attack 6, because the regular attacks do count for building his passive. All right, so I think we're 6 out of 10, so we got 4 more attacks to fully stack. I'm pretty impressed. Like, he is putting up like really good numbers. So I mean, I do think if you build a team around him, he can still put up some numbers. It looks like I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty impressed with what he's doing right here. Okay, so we got our Gohans. We'll just throw them in the front. I mean, Tech Ultimate Gohan. Look at him. He's already up to 650. He's so busted. Tech Ultimate Gohan. I say this every time I use him. He is just literally going to be like the best aging unit in Dokkan history. He stacks defense so fast. He's just so good and relevant. And he has guard. Like, he's crazy. Look at this. Nothing. Man, that Tech Ultimate Gohan's so good. Oh, by the way, I think I did I either rainbowed or I'm working on it, but I'm going to rainbow his SSR. I think I actually may have rainbowed his SSR, just because, like, that unit stacks up decent, too. If you really want to go ham. I mean, you really don't need him anymore, because, like, Hybrid Saiyans has gotten so many buffs. Now you've got, like, the AGL Kid Gohan, who's just busted for a defense. So, like, you really I'm probably never going to use that TUR. For the Unawakened, I should say, the SSR for that Tech Ultimate Gohan, but I've got him. He's there. Why not? When you're a veteran and you've got like extra orbs and you've pulled a ton of units, it's kind of fun to just do that. Like, I rainbowed the SSR for the Int Pan that just dropped on Heroes. I don't know if I'll ever use her, but she's a support unit, so you never know. Okay, so I think we have done 6 attacks. Yeah, we're approaching 300k defense. All right. Alright, who would have thought, like, a unit this old is surprising me in 2021, but he is. Like, like, these numbers, like, they're jumping off the page. Like, they seem good. Look at that, 7.7. This is attack number 7, so he's still not fully built up. And we for sure would have had 8 there. Okay, so the next turn, we're going to finish the stacking, and then the turn after he's going to be fully stacked. Now, you can see the bad part is we have to go pretty deep. Like, it's got to be a long event to fully get them built up, but I don't know, guys. Like, if you're doing a long event and you're bringing some of these newer, more relevant supports, you probably could get this guy through, like, the GT Goku event. I think you could. Like, this team that I have right here, I think could do it, because, like, that physical Gohan I'm floating, he just got an EZA, so he's not, like, a one-shot anymore. The Strength Trunks is decent that I've got. Like, all these support, and then I got, like, the GT support Goten and Trunks, and they're still good. So, like, and we know how ridiculous these Tech Ultimate Gohans are. Like, I could probably run this team through the Legendary GT Goku event, because this Gohan and Goten, they are carrying their weight. Now, the one thing I don't like about them as a leader, I don't think they're a good leader unit. Even though their leader skill's good, they're not a unit that I would say you want 2 of them floating around. I mean, if you did them as a leader and then did the whole team supports and you did it like this, I guess it could work with 1 on each rotation. But, like, if you don't have a ton of supports, like, they are going to be very cloggy and not get super attacks. Now, the super attacks are flowing really easy because, once again, smothering with support, but he's got his key passive fully built up. And there he is, about 300k defense. But once again, this is also smothered in support. So this isn't like a typical situation, but if you build the team like this, which this is viable, what I have here, I would say that physical Gohan in the middle, he's the only one that's like not super viable in today's game. But it's not like you couldn't just throw high school Gohan or like one of these other like really good defensive support units, right? You totally could replace him and run hard content. So yeah, if you want to run a full support build and then do like 2 of these Gohan and Gotens running around, like that works. And then I missed the attack stat. It should be floating on the bottom though. We'll look at it here. Wow! I didn't get to see it, but it was 11 mil on the Dokkan attack. You guys saw it, but he did some like fat, crazy attack stat there. So here's the thing. That was only attack 9 because the Dokkan attack took him out. So I think we actually have to get another attack, and that's unfortunate. I should have paid more attention to that. And look, we're already on UI Goku, but we're going to have him fully built up. We're going to get him there. I had to do a double take. When you see numbers this high on defense, like when you see the defense start with an 8, you think it's 84k. No, it's 840k for this Tech Ultimate Gohan. Like, this is one of those showcases where I really don't have to worry about paying attention because these Gohans just will not take any damage. Some of these supports definitely could, but like, unless I get one shot with the amount of defense these Tech Ultimate Gohans have, we are just going to like heal up like nothing. This Gohan's going to put up a good attack stat, by the way. Yeah, 5 mil. You think 5 mil with an 800k defense stat is good? Yeah, this Gohan is like one of the MVPs of the game. Like, even with all the crazy TURs, like the new androids on JP, the Super Vegeta that Global still hasn't got yet, some of these units regarded as the best TURs in the game, like this Gohan is still in that conversation, and I think is warranted. He's still like, this Gohan, if I made a tier list, which maybe that could be a fun video. I've never done a tier list before. I know people typically react a lot to those. I might for fun. What I might do, because we're coming upon the new year, maybe I'll do like an end of the year tier list. That could be really fun. And I've never done one before, so it could be really fun. But when I do a tier list, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not going to rank units individually. I always say this. I'm just going to put them in a tier. So like, because like, the game is complicated enough and there's like so many good units in different ways that there's too many ways they could be better or worse than another unit in different aspects or different modes. So I'm going to rank them more by tier and just say, yeah, they're all in this tier. Here we're at 7.6 mil. And I think this is his last stack. So I think his next attack stat, give me, okay, and then 6.1. So dude, we just did 6.1 and that's a 12 key. Just about like knocked out Goku. That's absolutely insane. So we're going to have him fully built for Int UI Goku. Like, he's getting to the point. Oh, this is good. This is good. Take damage. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. This is fantastic, actually. This is really good. Just don't super this Gohan. Okay. This is perfect. I think we're low enough health. I got to make sure not to heal with Gohan. But I think we're low enough health that we are going to blow UI Goku away with a Kamehameha. And our guy is fully built. This is actually be very insane right here, guys. Okay, I'm going to try not to heal. Because Gohan's definitely not... Because I think we're below 58. I think 1, 2, 3... I think we are. Because I think 58 is the threshold. I think we're at like 52, something like that right now. So I'm going to just finish off this Goku with the Gohan. Not heal. This is fine. This is nothing. Because it's Gohan. He's a god. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Goku. Thanks for that attempt to take me out. But that's not gonna work on Gohan. Honestly, this double Gohan rotation works just fine. Like, you get him transformed, because he doesn't link crazy with a lot of units anyways. So you link him with himself, which he doesn't link well with because he changes so many links. But, alright, watch this, guys. This is going to be wild. Hold up. Hold up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on, do I get extra links in the middle? No, we don't. Alright, we're just going to put him in slot 1 here. Alright, let's see how much damage this thing does. Ready? Let's pop it off. We don't get an attack stat for this, so we're just going to look at the raw damage. Now, it's unfortunate because it's type disadvantage, so I hope this crits. Let's see. Oh, it didn't crit! Oh, that damage number would have been so huge. I wish there was an attack stat with it. So that was 1.3 against this very tanky unit type disadvantage. Ah, man, I wish we had crit. That would have done so much damage. Okay. That's alright. We're going to go ahead. Let me see. Do I have any... let's check our defense here. So we're at 349k defense. Very, very good. I'm going to use a Whis actually here. Actually, no. I'm going to use... No, yeah, no matter what I'm going to use, I'm going to be increasing the defense. I'm going to use Whis. We can say this. 349k, he's even with type disadvantage, he's taking double-digit normals. But a super could do like enough damage, and our life is low enough I don't want to risk it. So let's see what an 18 key looks like fully built up now with Gohan. And I mean, we're close enough, we'll probably do another turn. We might as well just take this to the end. He actually wiped, like once he builds up, like he's wiping the floor pretty quick with these units here. We need some crits here. Yeah, almost a 9 mil attack stat. Are you kidding me? I did not know this guy had that in him. In 2021, he's hitting a 9 mil attack stat. Like, that's great. He has the potential to triple super, by the way. And his additionals are going to be like 7 mil. Because we hit, I think, 6.9 on an additional last turn with him. So, he's got huge, like, ceiling potential. I'm impressed, guys. Like, he's looking really good. I think the reason I don't use him, though, it's just because if you're not building the team around him with all these supports, it is a lot harder to make him look good, and you've got to be playing in a long event. But yeah, if you like this guy, like he's a fantastic unit. Like, do not feel bad about running this Gohan and Goten. Just build the team well, and run him in the proper events, and he's gonna do you great. All right, so let's get us to one more turn here. I actually think this turn I'm definitely fine, not healing or using any items. Wow, look at that. 1 million defense. Alright, let's grab one orb with 1 million defense. Pretty good. Got a little bit of healing there. Pretty good. We'll do that, and we'll do that. Alright. So yeah, what, we healed like 10% for like one orb? That was pretty good. Million defense is a pretty good defensive stat. And then 5.5 mil attack stat. This is why, like, if I'm not running the rotation with 2 Gohans, like, there's really no reason to transform him. Because now, look at the attack stat of the transformed one. He actually hit less. Because the transformed one stops stacking defense. So, he just becomes a defensive liability. So, to me, the only time you transform this Gohan into Ultimate Gohan, you basically stack up as much as you can. And then if you're like at the tippity top end of an event and you just want to power through with a little bit more damage, like the turn you transform, he'll hit harder than he would have if he hadn't transformed. But while you're building up, like side by side, like the non-transformed one is just going to build up and be stronger because he builds up attack and defense. All right, yeah. So to summarize, okay, fully built up, I mean, we're looking at 350k defense. And here's a full 24 key to finish off the video. We're going to stop here, guys. This will be the last turn, I think, because it's not really going to get much better than this. So 350k defense, a 9.7 mil attack stat. So nearly, he's touching 10 mil. And if he crits, like Goku would have been out of here. And he has the potential, yeah, the additional at 6.2. So he had the potential for 2 of those. So that would have been 12 mil on top of the 9. He had a potential for a 22 mil attack stat. That's like, it's kind of crazy to say it, but that's kind of like Videl numbers. Which is funny that I have to compare him to, like, you think of Videl, like, oh, Videl can't be that good. But no, that's like Videl numbers, which just tells you how crazy Videl is, by the way. I think Videl is also in that, I'm going to say it right now, and maybe people are already be mad at me, but I'm putting Videl in that, like, top tier for TURs also. Like, Videl is up there with this Ultimate Gohan. I think you can mention her in the same sentence as Super Vegeta, all that. She's absolutely insane. And I think, oh, I guess we're close enough. Let's just finish it off. I'll just say a little bit here as I'm finishing the Goku off. But when I rank the units, I know, like, Videl has flaws with the links and like, teams and things like that, but I think when I'm ranking them, I'm going to rank them based on their ideal situations. Because when you use a unit, you want to build them on the correct teams and the correct situations. Like, yeah, Videl on, you know, a team with not a lot of peppy gals or supports isn't going to work very well. But if you put her on her own team, like, she works great. So yeah, she's limited, but in her ideal situation, she's like busted to all heck. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this Gohan and Goten. I'm not going to lie, I was really blown away by them. The potential for an over 20 mil attack stat, We were touching 10 mil at the end. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.